Senator Ifeanyi Ubah recently spoke to Arise, advocating for the Senate presidency to be zoned to the southeast in the interest of equity and justice. He expressed his belief that the Igbo people have been marginalized in Nigerian politics and that failure to zone the Senate presidency to the southeast would only further confirm this marginalization. Ubah called on Nigerians to question why the Igbo people are being treated unfairly and why they do not deserve a fair chance in Nigeria's political affairs. Ubah emphasized that the Southeast deserves the Senate presidency as a means to promote peace, justice, and equity in Nigeria. He suggested that the marginalization of the Igbo people in Nigeria has been long-standing and it is high time to give them the fair representation they deserve. He stressed the importance of the Southeast in the political landscape in which, in political aspects of Nigeria and their right to be adequately represented in the Senate presidency. Well, if you want to get that Igbo presidency or maybe Igbo extraction to become the Senate president, it is not just anyhow person. It is not just anyhow person. I don't know whether you have listened to what is this man's name called. What's this man? Umahi, God of Governor of Ebonyi State. He has already accepted it. He's doing it for because of you people. So I don't really understand. That is even by the wayside because whether Igbo person gets it or anybody who gets it, at the end of the day, ordinary person, an average Nigerian will not get anything. An average Igbo man will not get anything from it. Even you that you are a senator, what have your people benefited from you being even a senator? What have they benefited? Nothing. So the more you guys continue to push this whole thing, the more Nigerians should get it that you are not there for anybody, for an average Nigerian. It is all about you push button, push this, push that. When you talk now, people will feel that, oh, this man is trying to fight for his people. Even the so-called president-elect, even the so-called president that we have now, that his tenure is about to end in some days, what have his people benefited from him? Nothing. So because to me all of this rubbish is just rubbish. All things are just rubbish. Because even the so-called the presidency that we have, who and who are there? It is not by, oh, it has to be an Igbo man, it has to be that is not what it is. I've always said it, even if you have a useless Igbo person as the president, that does not mean that people should just look the other way. Oh, because they are trying to compensate or they are trying to look at our side. Oh, somebody should just be there just for being there for being their sake. So an average Igbo man should not just take the word of this man for it. Because if they even give Ojus or Kalu, they give another person. If the person is not truthful or patriotic, we are all going to suffer. My question is that even if you have somebody who is an Igbo man or whosoever that is there, is the person supposed to work for only the Igbos or the Yorubas or the Hausas? I don't understand what these guys are really dragging. So these guys are not for anybody. Unfortunately, people are not even getting it. They are not getting it at all. They are not getting it at all. Uba, you are one of the highest foods on earth. You sold your birthright for a morsel of apple. Yoruba adage says that a witch that wants your head, even if you give it your legs, your hands, legs, and waist, the witch will never accept, except you give your head. Now that you have given your head with Umaye, Uzodinjo, Igbokwe, Aka, Buike, Emefele, Ande Uba, Olanis, and so on, has this solved your problem? Yes, you can join them if you cannot beat them, and you are still crying, begging your family. Well, if Nigeria hates you, hates back, you kidnap Nnamdi Kanu to please West and Fulani, Abi, relax. You all in Nigeria will regret it when they show. You guys are not united. Most of you are self-centered. That is why you are so marginalized. Ah, really? Oh my God. The ones that are not self-centered, you that you are talking, what they don't give you? What have they done to you, to your people? And the question is that even if anybody is there, the reason why everybody is just crying and concerned about this whole nonsense is that, like they always say, that the winner takes it all. If you are there, if you as a senator, you are there, or you're senate president, you are there, are you supposed to work for only the Igbo people? Are you supposed to work for only the Fulani people? Or only the Kogi people? I don't understand. Is that how it works? They are the ones who have messed up this whole system. All this system in place, they've messed it up. So you guys are saying that, so in as much a Yoruba man is there, all in people will not chop chop, they will just dey chop. They no go give una other things. They will not make laws. They will not pass bill that will benefit all. Now, when somebody from the southwest raise emotion, or they say it has even passed second reading, that anybody who studies medicine that must serve the country for 5 years before he or she thinks of going outside the country. So is it going to affect only the Yorubas? Is it going to affect only the Igbos? Or the law is just meant for the Hausas? We should be thinking. We should be thinking. This Uba that is talking now, if an Igbo man is giving this position, is it going to help anybody on the streets? No. Politics is about politicking. Just like a man who sees a baby wants to marry, he has to woo her, and the lady has to see that this man will not mistreat in the course of the marriage. There has to be trust and almost 100% reliability. The lady should not be forced to accept. I do. Otherwise, it's tantamount to rape and eventually slavery. Igbo should learn how to shift a little bit from the center in both ways. Let the South have it. The Southeast has never done anything meaningful with it. It's good to give it to Southeast, but not all Jews or Kalu. That man is not serious. Uba, you are good for the job. The Senate president, the problem of Igbos. Igbo man won last presidential election and it was rigged. Focus on reclaiming the stolen mandates. Men of little faith. Ezigbo madu, somebody like you can do something. Okay, oh, the rest of Nigeria have ganged up against the Igbo nation not to produce the president. The earlier we sit down and discuss how to look for our own country, the better. Igbos are not and will never be slaves to Nigeria.